Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny, and today's video we're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy. And the video we're going to be talking about today is Sebastian's story quest line. So, if you haven't already beat the game, this is a spoiler alert. So, if you haven't already beat the game, make sure to click away if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you already went ahead and beat the game, we can go ahead and discuss the topic of Sebastian storyline in Hogwarts Legacy. Now, one thing that I want to mention that in Hogwarts Legacy, basically Sebastian's story, I think it's one of the best developed stories in the whole entire game. I would even say it was a little bit more interesting than the main storyline. I don't know why, but his character development to the end was insane. How he switched up and started doing evil stuff, which is something that I didn't really expect when I played the game the first time. So it was really surprising. Obviously, there are different decisions in the game that you can make, but I highly recommend that you do the decisions where you can get the curse spells because you want to go ahead and be able to use that. It doesn't really affect your gameplay if you use the curse spells. However, there are some decisions that will impact your player, what happens in the story with Sebastian. So if you send him away, you snitch on him, basically, he will be sent away. And I think they probably sent him to Azkaban. I wouldn't really think they would send him other places because he did murder his uncle Solomon in the game. So I think they would send him to Azkaban if you go ahead and tell the society or whatever they call it, the people in charge in the game. Basically, I think he would get in trouble, but if you don't, he also stays there, but with deep regrets. Now, I think that his story was really good because I don't know, it was just entertaining. His quest was really unexpected. I didn't even think at that point that he was going to do that to his uncle, considering he was related to him. I don't think he was going to turn evil, so that's why I liked that story. I don't know. I thought Hogwarts Legacy was an okay game in terms of the story. I didn't really like the ancient magic. I don't know. It just felt kind of generic. It didn't really keep me that interested at several points. But when I came with Sebastian's quest line, I felt like that was a really good quest story that they put in the game. I don't know. It was just really entertaining, especially all the decisions that you had to do with him in order to learn those cursed spells. You had to make those decisions. They're really not that hard to pick the decision making in order to get the cursed spells because I mean you can literally just go ahead and choose the one that you want to learn. Do you want to learn the spells Imperio, Abracadabra, and I think the last one was Curcio. You can just go ahead and actually choose the options that you want to learn. You got to encourage Sebastian's story in order for you to learn most of these spells in the storyline. So I don't know. I think the storyline for him always ends the same. He always ends up eliminating his uncle in the game. So I don't think you can change it any other way where you can actually save him. His decision is set in stone. He did what he did, um, basically to try to save his sister, which was curse that she had. And if you read the Harry Potter books, there's something that says there that curses are like permanent and that they cannot be removed. So if you know a little bit about the Harry Potter lore, you know that the curses cannot be removed in the story. Or maybe dark magic may be able to provide it, because I mean Lord Voldemort did a bunch of crazy shit in the movies, but um basically that's why it's kind of a struggle for Sebastian to actually remove the curse from his sister, because in the story of Harry Potter books, or I read it somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm right. I know some curses can be removed, but there's some that are more permanent and they stay until the person basically dies or passes away. But either way, I think they did a really good job on the story development of Sebastian. I think he was the most interesting thing in terms of story in the whole game. And I think a lot of people will agree with me that he was probably the best storyline quest. I know some people probably like the other quest lines with Natty and as well as the Fantastic Beast as well. There's a quest line where you basically rescue them and do a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, I think this was a solid story that they did for him. The decisions were pretty crazy. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the storyline of Sebastian. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more Hogwarts Legacy content.